Hi, Pastor Tom here with another little Bible study tip for you. This one's called recurrence, also known as repetition. So what we're looking for here is a repeated word or a repeated phrase or a repeated concept that comes up over and over again. It's very easy to spot in some places like 1 Corinthians 13 where the word love is repeated 9 times in 13 verses. That's pretty easy to see. Also in Hebrews chapter 11, the faith chapter, I think the term faith is repeated 25 times in one chapter. And so we call it the faith chapter. In the other instance, we call it the love chapter because of the repetition, the recurrence of this term. Sometimes it's a little foreboding, or maybe some people would say fun to read, like in the book of Amos where it says, for the 3 sins of Damascus, even for 4. And then he picks it up again, for 3 sins of Ammon, even for 4. And so you get this reiterative refrain, this repetition, this recurrence, and you get the idea that these people were living a pretty sinful, cruddy life, and God's about to bring the hammer down. So, but in other cases, then it stretches out over a couple chapters, and we pick it up, and the emphasis that the author is doing, he's building the story. For instance, Moses, when he's called by God, he's reluctant. He said, Lord, I'm not a very good speaker. And then a chapter over, he repeats, Lord, I'm not a very good speaker. And then a little while later, he repeats it again, Lord, I'm not a very good speaker. And so he's reminding the Creator of how he's created in what God wants him to do. So there's a little irony, a little fun. And then there is that aspect of what does all this mean? Well, is it just to develop a plot, a story? Oftentimes, God's trying to get his point across. Sometimes we're a little thick-headed. We need to hear it more than once. It takes a little while to get through to us. And so when you see a repetition recurrence, just take note of what's being said, what's happening, what's taking place. Because God's trying to get a point across. In the instance of Moses' reluctance, it could be that God is calling us to do something, and we may not feel qualified, skilled, or capable. But with God's help, all things are possible. If we'll just give it a shot, perhaps Creator will part the Red Sea in front of us and do something phenomenal. If we'll have faith, give it a shot. And so take a look at what's there. Well, this is Pastor Tom with another little Bible study tip called Recurrence. God bless you. I hope you have a good day.